Klay. Kyrie to Gafford inside. Draymond! What a block! What a block! He blocked it and took it away! That might be the best help and recover of the
Hello Golden State Warriors fans. We are here once again to bring you the latest news related to our team, and I would like to emphasize how committed we are to improving our performance to achieve great results. Before we dive into this intriguing news, I kindly ask you to show your support by clicking the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, I invite you all to join us on an exciting journey. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything.
Warriors teammates, Steve Kerr left in awe of Draymond Green's incredible moment. The playoffs arrived early for the Golden State Warriors, with the franchise simply fighting to reach the play-in tournament in the last 10 to 15 games of the regular season. High-stakes basketball has always brought out the best in Draymond Green, and that was no different in the Warriors' last two games against the San Antonio Spurs and the Dallas Mavericks. The Golden State Warriors teammates and coach Steve Kerr praised Draymond Green after a crucial block in Tuesday's game. After 6 steals on Sunday against the Spurs, Green added 4 more in a low-scoring game between the Warriors and Mavericks on Tuesday night. However, it was the 34-year-old player's solitary block that drew the most praise after the 104-100 victory. With the Warriors holding on to a 6-point lead in the final 2 minutes, Green bulldozed Kyrie Irving before recovering to deny Daniel Gafford at the rim and secure the rebound in what was undoubtedly the game's defining moment. Speaking immediately after the final buzzer, veteran guard Chris Paul praised his former rival turned teammate, calling the play one of the best he's seen in his 19-year NBA career. "I told Dre, that might be one of the best plays I've seen in my career, and I'm not exaggerating, man. If you just see the heart, someone like me, who loves defense, can appreciate that. The way he competes, he willed us to this victory tonight." After labeling Green's performance on Sunday as a defensive masterpiece, coach Steve Kerr characterized the block on Gafford as arguably the top defensive play of the game. Andrew Wiggins, who led the team with 23 points against the Mavericks, described Green as very special and a defensive genius. The former Defensive Player of the Year would make a crucial layup on the next play, pushing Golden State to an 8-point lead, which they never relinquished. Green's defense helped propel the Warriors to a 5-game winning streak, with the team ranking second in defense during the stretch, including holding 4 of the 5 opponents to 100 points or fewer. Warriors pillar returning from injury at the perfect time. Golden State Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga missed the team's last 4 games due to knee tendinitis. Now, he's poised to return from injury at a crucial moment. With an average of 16.3 points per game and a 52.9% field goal percentage, Kuminga has become a vital part of the Warriors' rotation. Despite his absence, the team managed to secure 4 wins, defeating playoff-caliber teams like the Orlando Magic and the Dallas Mavericks. However, the upcoming game is one they must win. Regardless of their recent success, the Warriors prefer to be at full strength when they face the Houston Rockets on Thursday. This is where Kuminga's return becomes pivotal. On Wednesday, the Warriors provided an injury update on Kuminga, listing him as questionable against the Rockets. While it's not a guarantee, the 21-year-old seems to be trending towards his scheduled comeback. This significantly boosts the Warriors' chances of defeating Houston and securing a playoff spot. The Rockets have adopted a faster-paced style since star center Alperen Sengun's leg injury. Leveraging their youthful athleticism, they've gone 9-2 without Sengun, now trailing the Warriors by just 3.0 games with 7 games left in the regular season. For Golden State, this proximity is too close for comfort. Kuminga's return isn't just about having another scoring threat available. The Warriors, known for small ball play, may match Houston's offensive pace and spacing. However, Golden State's aging roster might struggle defensively. For key members of the Warriors' rotation, Chris Paul, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, are at least 34 years old. Consequently, this game could showcase the value of their young players, like Kuminga. It's do-or-die time. Failing to secure a win against the Rockets would set the stage for a dramatic end to the season. Houston faces a tough schedule to close the season, taking on 4 playoff teams after playing the Warriors. Meanwhile, Golden State faces 2 playoff teams and a playoff contender in the Los Angeles Lakers. Every game counts, and Kuminga's return could be the spark the Warriors need to navigate these crucial matchups successfully. ChatGPT. Golden State Warriors. Klay Thompson gets one step closer to joining Stephen Curry in the all-time three-point club. While Stephen Curry is the league's premier deep shooter, Klay Thompson has always been an elite three-point specialist. And after the Golden State Warriors game against the Dallas Mavericks, the Splash Brother showed everyone why. In this particular game, the Dubs secured a 104-100 victory over Dallas at the Chase Center in San Francisco. Andrew Wiggins stood out against the Mavs, scoring 23 points on 50% shooting beyond the arc. Klay Thompson added 14 points as a starter once again, while Stephen Curry contributed 13 points in 31 minutes. The Mavericks saw another explosive performance from Luka Doncic, as the Slovenian All-Star recorded a triple-double with 30 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists. Kyrie Irving added 27 points, with PJ Washington contributing 20 points. The victory helped the Dubs secure the 10th position and create some distance between them and the Houston Rockets led by Jalen Green. The Mavericks, on the other hand, are tied for 5th place with the New Orleans Pelicans, both having 45 wins and 30 losses. Golden State Warriors star Klay Thompson climbs the all-time three-point ladder. Aside from returning home with the victory, Thompson achieved a feat that few in the league can match. In a post shared by the Warriors' official account on X, throughout his 13-year tenure with the Dubs, Thompson has made 2,452 three-pointers out of 5,947 attempts. This translates to a career success rate of 41%, making him one of the deadliest three-point shooters in NBA history. This is evident in his list of accolades, which includes 4 championships, 2 All-NBA team honors, and 5 All-Star game appearances. While Thompson has visibly regressed this season, there's still plenty of fuel left in his tank. It's only a matter of time until the Dubs star climbs even higher on the list in the coming years. Mavericks receive admirable acknowledgement from Steve Kerr after Warriors' defeat. The Dallas Mavericks concluded the final game of their 5-game road trip on Tuesday, falling 104-100 to the Golden State Warriors. Luka Doncic notched another triple-double with 30 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists, while Kyrie Irving added 27 points. However, the Mavericks, who were in the midst of a 7-game winning streak before the matchup, fell short in San Francisco. Nevertheless, Warriors coach Steve Kerr had nothing but positive words for the Mavs after the game. Kerr clearly recognized Dallas' recent victories and didn't hold back his praise on Tuesday night. "This team is obviously playing at a very high level," Kerr said, as reported by Brad Townsend of the Dallas Morning News. "They were probably the hottest team in the league tonight. By the way, they had a really tough trip, obviously with the time change. They stayed in Sacramento for about 4 days, then flew to Houston and turned right around. Of course, we're about to do the same thing. But for them, it's a really difficult trip, and I appreciate, not that we had a choice, but the fact that everyone changed their schedules to make it work. That's significant. I just think they're a great team, regardless of fatigue, travel, and everything else. They're still very hard to defend, and we held them to 100 points. Mavericks shine despite the tough trip. The trip's end didn't go as planned. However, the Mavs lost by just 4 points after a grueling journey. Dallas kicked off in Utah before heading to Sacramento for 2 games. As Kerr noted, the Mavericks spent 4 days in Sacramento before heading to Houston last weekend. Finally, they returned to California to face off against the Warriors. Most teams would have been more than satisfied with 2 or 3 wins on such a challenging trip. Nevertheless, the Mavericks won 4 out of the 5 games. Of course, they would have loved a win on Tuesday, but Dallas won't complain about the 4-1 record on the road. The Mavs are now tied with the New Orleans Pelicans for 5th place in the Western Conference. Both teams hold a record of 45-30. The Warriors, on the other hand, currently hold the 10th spot and the last play-in tournament berth in the NBA, with a record of 41-34. Dallas now heads back home and will host the Atlanta Hawks on Thursday before a rematch with the Warriors on Friday. The 2023-24 season is winding down. The Mavs have positioned themselves promisingly at this juncture. Just a few weeks ago, Dallas was hovering around the 7-8 seed range and seemed to be heading for a play-in game. The Mavs have climbed considerably in the standings as a result of their recent hot streak. The goal now will be to finish the season strong. Dallas can realistically overtake the Los Angeles Clippers, who are behind by just 2 games, for the 4th spot in the West. With that said, the Mavs are tied with the Pelicans in the standings, and the Sacramento Kings and the Phoenix Suns are just 1 game behind both teams. Buckle up, as the coming weeks will be exciting with so many uncertainties in the standings.